Let me ask you a simple question. It's a question most of us avoid thinking about, not because it's complicated, but because the answer can be deeply unsettling. If your salary stopped tomorrow with no warning, how long could you truly survive? Take a moment to really consider it. 1 month? 3 months? Maybe 6? If you have some emergency savings tucked away. For the vast majority of people, especially those who consider themselves part of the stable middle class, the answer is frighteningly short. This isn't a hypothetical exercise in fear. It is the most critical financial reality check you can perform on yourself today, right now. The middle class is built on a foundation of perceived safety. You have a job, a steady source of income that arrives like clockwork. You have predictable expenses, like your mortgage or car payments, often referred to as EMIs. You have a routine, a life that feels organized and under control. This feeling of security is what society tells us to strive for. It's the reward for years of hard work, for getting good grades, and for climbing the corporate ladder. But what if I told you that this very feeling of safety is the biggest money trap that almost nobody talks about? What if the comfort you've worked so hard to achieve is the very thing holding you back from true financial freedom? This isn't about shaming anyone for having a job or earning a salary. A salary is a tool, and a useful one at that. It pays the bills, puts food on the table, and allows for a certain quality of life. The problem isn't the salary itself, but our complete and utter dependence on it. We are taught to see our job as our primary, and often only, source of financial stability. This creates a fragile system. When you have only one pillar holding up your entire financial life, it only takes one unexpected event, a layoff, an illness, a market downturn, for the whole structure to come crashing down around you. Today, I want to pull back the curtain on this fragile system. We are going to explore why the comfort of a regular paycheck often kills the ambition required for wealth creation. We will break down why a salary creates a powerful illusion of security, convincing you that you are safe when you are, in fact, incredibly vulnerable. Most importantly, we will uncover the hidden mechanics that keep the middle class stuck in a perpetual cycle of earning and spending, working diligently their entire lives without ever achieving real, lasting wealth. Stick with me, because understanding this single concept might just change how you see money, your career, and your future forever. The middle-class money trap operates on a simple, predictable, and endlessly repeating cycle. It feels like the only responsible way to manage finances. Let's visualize it. You live this every month. The cycle begins on the first day of the month, or the last. Your salary hits your bank account. For a brief moment, relief, a feeling of fullness. The number is at its peak. You feel financially sound, but the feeling is fleeting. The system has claims on your money before you decide. Around the 5th, automatic deductions begin. Mortgage or rent disappears. Car EMI is withdrawn. Credit card autopay takes another chunk. These are your commitments, the cost of the life you built. This part feels responsible. You meet obligations. You're a trustworthy adult. The system rewards predictability with good credit and access to more debt. Around the 10th, you see what's left. Lifestyle upgrades happen. New smartphone, another streaming subscription, a weekend getaway, a few nice dinners out. They're small rewards, not extravagances. They're lifestyle inflation, creeping in. At the end of the month, you check the remainder. Whatever's left is what you save. You put it in savings or retirement. You feel you've done your part. You repeat this cycle for 30 or 40 years. But this process, that felt safe, is what keeps you trapped, running on a treadmill that never moves you forward. Human beings are wired to seek comfort and avoid uncertainty. Our brains evolved to prefer the known over the unknown, and the predictable over the random. A stable job with a fixed income and a predictable life path plugs directly into this deep-seated psychological need. It's warm, it's comfortable, and it feels incredibly safe. The middle-class money trap isn't just a financial system, it's an emotional one. It provides a steady dose of comfort that makes the prospect of growth, with its risks and discomfort, seem unappealing and even reckless. Comfort, not a lack of ambition, is the silent killer of wealth. Think about the typical career trajectory. A promotion is offered. It almost always comes with a slightly higher salary, which promises a bit more comfort. This might mean the ability to afford a slightly bigger apartment, a more expensive car, or a more exotic vacation. It allows you to expand your lifestyle in small, incremental ways. The promotion reinforces the idea that you are succeeding, that you are moving up in the world. But what does that promotion almost never include? It rarely, if ever, comes with a meaningful stake in the business. It doesn't give you ownership. It doesn't provide you with leverage. It doesn't grant you true freedom. This is the core of the trap. The system is designed to reward you with comfort, not with ownership. Comfort feels good today. You can immediately enjoy the perks of a raise. You can feel the new car's steering wheel in your hands or post photos from your upgraded vacation. The gratification is instant. Growth, on the other hand, is the opposite. It feels uncomfortable now. Building something of your own, a business and investment portfolio, or a new skill requires sacrifice. It demands that you trade today's comfort for an uncertain, but potentially much larger reward in the future. It's a trade most people are unwilling to make. The fundamental thesis is this: the very sense of security that your salary provides is what prevents you from building real wealth. It makes you a willing participant in a system that extracts your most valuable resource, your time, in exchange for a predictable but ultimately limited financial reward. You become so accustomed to the regular paycheck that the thought of disrupting it becomes terrifying. You prioritize maintaining that comfort over pursuing opportunities that could lead to exponential growth. The golden handcuffs of a steady salary are not locked by your employer. They are locked by your own desire for a life free of financial uncertainty, a desire that ironically ensures you remain financially fragile forever. Section 5. A future by design, not by default. In the end, it all comes down to a choice between two futures. The first is a future by default. This is the path that society lays out for you, the one you will follow if you simply go with the flow. Earning, spending, accumulating debt, all while believing you are secure. It's a 40-year journey on a comfortable treadmill, ending in a retirement that is wholly dependent on the systems you have no control over: your last employer's pension plan, the government's social security system, a stock market you hope will be up when you need the money. This future can be comfortable, but it is a life lived in a cage, however gilded. The second is a future by design. This is a path that you must consciously choose and actively build, often in defiance of conventional wisdom. Learning, saving, investing, creating. It requires you to be the architect of your own financial life, to lay a foundation of income-producing assets brick by brick, year by year. It is a path that demands short-term sacrifices, but offers the ultimate prize: true freedom. This is a future where your time is your own, where work is a choice, where your financial well-being is not dependent on the whims of a single boss or a volatile economy. Resilience, autonomy, peace of mind. The system will not teach you how to build this future by design. You must seek out this knowledge for yourself. You must become a perpetual student of wealth, not for a grade or a degree, but for your own liberation. The only barrier is your willingness to engage with it, and, more importantly, to act on it. Understanding these principles is the key, but action is what unlocks the door. If this exploration of the salary trap has shifted something in your perspective, if it has planted a seed of doubt about the default path and a spark of desire for a life of ownership, then our time together has been a success. The question is no longer whether you can escape the trap, but whether you will choose to. The choice is yours alone. The path is difficult, but it is clear. Start today. Start small. Build a future by your own design, not one left to default. Your future self will thank you for it. Subscribe for more lessons on this journey, because building wealth is a skill, and it's one we all deserve to learn.